Whisker Squadron Survivor is one of the first rail shooter games that I've played in years, and really this game reminded me so much of Star Fox 64 that I had to pick it up on day one. And if you don't know, I made a video naming my top 15 games of all time, and Star Fox 64 was on that list, so I had to get this game. I was very excited for it, I just had to buy it. I first saw it in the Summer Games Fest in 2023, and it finally released into early access on August 21st of 2023. And here's everything to expect from the game on day one, and why I think it's a great pickup overall. But first, make sure you like and subscribe as it helps out the channel a lot, and let's get into it. Firstly, if you don't know what a rail shooter game is, it's where you're locked in a set path and are limited to the amount of movement you can do on that path. Some rail shooters, you don't really get to move anywhere and you just kind of shoot enemies. But in a game like Star Fox and Whisker Squadron Survivor, you have a little bit more movement to move up and down, left and right, but you still have a set path that you're following. It's a lot like Star Fox 64, where you're in a spaceship, you have missiles, you have lasers, you have great movement with boost and barrel rolls. And so far, the game only has 2 levels, with each level having 10 zones total, but a 3rd level will be released soon, or it says soon, so that's exciting. But the thing that's really unique about this game for me is that it's a roguelite game. A roguelite rail shooter, 2 genres that I love. And really, a rail shoot and roguelike is something I never thought I'd see. Inside the runs, killing enemies will grant you XP, and leveling up allows you to upgrade your weapons, your ships, or your movements. For an early access game, it has a good amount of upgrades, and it has the upgrades you'd expect. Get 1 free revive if you die, more damage, faster fire rate, a deflecting shield when you do a barrel roll. A lot of good things. I'll say I noticed that the best upgrades were the ones that restored your hull, which is your health points. As health regeneration is a little hard to come by in this game, but you do have a shield that automatically recharges, which does seem to tank a good amount of hits. Really, inside of a run is very simple. Some bosses that have a lot of health do appear, but you don't need to kill them like in a game like Star Fox 64, where every level ends in a boss. It's just surviving 10 zones and upgrading as you go along. But what I really like about this game is the meta progression. And there's a good amount of variety in that as a whole. At the end of a run, you earn VP, which is the main currency in the game, and the VP allows you to unlock everything. The game has 3 characters total, 2 of them which you can unlock with VP. The game has 2 ships total, 1 of which you can unlock with VP, another one you unlock by doing an achievement, and every ship has their own upgrades inside of it that you can use with VP as well. So there's a lot of good variety right there alone with just ships and characters. Besides upgrading ships and unlocking new characters, you can also buy new starting weapons and new type of missiles. Right now, there's only 2 missiles in the game and 4 types of starting weapons, so it's not really too crazy, but it's nice to have that little extra variety, I will say I do like that every ship has their own upgrading system, and I've only used 1 ship so far, as the main ship seems to be pretty good to use. I also just haven't unlocked the other ships, as everything is kind of expensive in terms of how much VP you earn to how much everything costs. The first set of upgrades for VP cost about 10,000 VP, and I earned about 75,000 to 100,000 in my win and run because I was using the character Max, and Max earns like 10% more VP compared to every other character. So I do have a feeling that Max will probably be the best character to use compared to the other characters that they have, just so you can get more VP. And then there's one last thing that I haven't touched on yet that you can do outside of a run, and it's the difficulty enhancers, or the modifiers as they call them. The game has a good amount of modifiers that enhance the difficulty drastically, and you get them from just playing the game. I've unlocked a good amount from just playing casually, and I haven't really messed with any of them yet, but it does tell you what they do, and I will say some of them are a lot harder than others. One of them, if you hit the environment once, you die, and I hit the environment a lot. Most of the damage I take in this game is from the environment, just like Star Fox, so I'm probably going to avoid that one. But putting on modifiers will grant you more VP as well, so it could be good to play with them if you want to get stuff unlocked faster. And really, that's all available in this early access launch. It's not too much in terms of content, as it's just 2 levels with 10 zones each, and the zones all look pretty similar and just get a little bit harder as time goes on. But if you have that rail shooter itch, or you really love Star Fox 64 like I do, maybe not to my level, but you really enjoyed it or just had some good fun with it, this game is honestly a lot of fun. It really brings back some fantastic memories for me playing Star Fox 64, and I'm excited to see what this game adds. Like, how often do you see a rail shooting roguelike game where you play as cats? I mean, cats are just, whatever, but a rail shooting roguelike, I love it. For the amount of content though, the early access price of $12 US could be a lot for some people, as it's only 2 levels total so far. And it has a good amount of unlocks with meta progression and difficulty enhancers, but I'll say the first 2 levels, they have good replayability, and the music as well is fantastic. Overall, I think I'll get my money's worth for this game because I like Star Fox a lot, which this game is great homage to Star Fox. And I like rail shooters as a whole, so combine those two with the reign of roguelite coming on it, it's an easy pickup for me, and I'll get my money's worth easily, but I can understand some people being hesitant. I'd say if you like them or just don't want to buy yet, keep your eye on it, as there's definitely going to be more content in the future. But really, thanks for watching this quick little video. I don't know if this video will be as popular, but with how excited I was for this game, I had to make a video on it, and I'm super excited to see what you guys think of it. If you're going to pick up this game, or if you have any questions on the game, don't hesitate to ask in the comments. I'll gladly answer it. And yeah, let me know what type of games you're looking forward to in the next few months. Thanks for watching. An extra special shout out to the people that support me on Patreon, as always. If you want to support there, it really means a lot, as it can be hard to balance YouTube and Twitch, but I'm doing my best. And really, thanks again, and I'll see you next time.